there was like a whole intro. That is wild.
Kia ora koutou katoa. Welcome to our very first episode of Young Chamber Chats. My name is Louisa Murray, and today I'm talking to Sonny and Jackson from the MYTAG's crew over at the Marlborough Youth Trust. So do you guys want to introduce yourselves?
Hi everyone, my name is Jackson and I am a second year MYTAG with Marlborough Youth Trust.
Yeah, and my name's Sonny. I'm not actually part of the MYTAG group. I'm an ex MYTAG member, so I'm now a youth worker with Marlborough Youth Trust.
Cool. All right. So it's Mental Health Awareness Week this week. So we're going to be talking a little about the events and activities that are going on down at MYSPACE. But first of all, I've got a really important question to ask you guys. And that is, if you were a Smurf, which Smurf would you be?
I think I'd be Happy Smurf.
You'd be Happy Smurf? Why?
I just like, to be happy and, try and be happy most of the time as much as possible,
Sounds good. And what about you, Sonny?
I think I'm like a cross. I'm torn between is it Poet Smurf or Poetry Smurf and Sleepy Smurf. I love poetry. I write spoken word poetry, and I also like to sleep. I love sleeping so much.
Oh, cool. All right, that's good to know. Well, now that we know each other a little bit better, I just wanted to check. So, Jackson, how long have you been involved with MYTAGs?
I've been on the MYTAGs for, I'm a second, 2 years now.
Cool.
Yeah, but I've been involved with the trust for about 3 and a bit years probably.
Awesome. And what was it about being involved with the Youth Trust and MYTAG in particular that took your interest?
Just about, being able to give the youth in Marlborough a voice, helping them connect with one another through events and like planning events, just being able to help youth any way possible.
Cool. And what's been your favourite event so far?
Springfest.
Springfest? Yeah. Nice. All right, we'll talk about that a bit later too. And Sonny, what about you? How long have you been involved?
I became a MYTAG back in 2017, I think it is. From there, I did some work with Marlborough Youth Trust as a MYTAG, and then I did some voluntary work with them as well. I then started my level 3 youth worker certificate with them in 2018 or 19. Forgive my memory. This one as well.
Yeah, sorry, folks. We're just going to bring the microphones a little bit closer,
so you can hear me breathe. I'm sorry.
No, they just don't pick up the sound as good.
Oh, really? Away. Okay. Safe as. So yeah, I did my level 3 youth worker certificate through Marlborough Youth Trust. And from there, I was offered a position as a youth worker. At this point now, I am the event coordinator or event lead, for Marlborough Youth Trust. I co-facilitate a youth employability program, co-facilitate our advisory group, as well as many different other sort of aspects that come with the role.
Cool. Awesome. That sounds good. And so for this upcoming week, what are the different sorts of events that you've got going on? I know there's a huge range, so I can't wait to hear about them.
Yeah. So kicking things off today, we've got We're Not Really Strangers. So we've got a good friend out in the community named Jackie Marvel, who she's going to bring in it's sort of like a card game, but it's more on the conversational type side, where you'll be pulling cards, and they're sort of like conversation prompts, and they're really to get to know the person that you're playing with a little bit better. So it's delving a little bit deeper. You want to do Tuesday?
So on Tuesday we've got Dungeons and Dragons. So I personally have never played, but I'm told that it is it's a fun game, and come along and connect with one another, meet new people, and enjoy some Dungeons and Dragons.
Yee. And
and so we've got on Wednesday, I believe, Jackson, you're part of the MYTAG's tea party. So what sort of fun and excitement can they expect around there? Is there going to be like, a Mad Hatter style tea party, or is it more of a high tea? What do you think?
I personally enjoy high tea better, but I reckon any type of tea party would be good. Because the Mad Hatter tea party, they look fun. They're always fun, you know. So maybe like a mixture of both, maybe. Yeah.
A little combo.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, and well, microphone. Thursday, I'll actually be down at MySpace with the Youth Trust, helping one of the other MYTAG guys, Lakshay, and we'll be running some basketball and some volleyball. So I'm telling you guys, if you're down for some basketball, best come correct because I am 5 foot almost nothing, and you'll probably dunk all over me.
Also, if you want a hot spike straight to the face, I am also not the person to do that. So if you would like to be the one delivering
Yeah, you
it,
want to feel like you're the boss, it's going to be a perfect opportunity.
yes, indeed.
And also, maybe if you're not so confident, then, you know, I'll have a friend. So that'd be brilliant. And then there's one more on the Friday, I believe.
Yes, and that will finish us up and also prepare some of our performers for Springfest. So we'll be having an open mic night on Friday with our, sorry, I'll just pull up the name really quick, with one of our local talents, Jack Franson, who is a local student at Marlborough Boys College and is insanely talented. So he'll be coming along and doing a little jam session with us. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, that sounds like fun. So I've heard you both mention Springfest a couple of times, and it sounds pretty cool. Would you mind going over what Springfest's about and, yes, when it's happening, all those good details for us?
So Springfest is one of Marlborough Youth Trust's main events for the year. So it's really about the trust, you know, giving back to the community and getting youth connected and connecting with one another and new people. And it's really about, it's there to, you know, have a fun time, you know, food, drink. I think we'll have the rock wall there probably if you want to come.
A rock climbing wall?
Yeah, rock climbing wall. There'll be entertainment, live music and DJ and all that.
Awesome. And there's some competitions going on for that one.
There are indeed. There will be multiple different competitions happening during the night, and as well as possibly some competitions in build up of to the event, which we will be putting out. And we have, oh my gosh, my words are just all over the place. But
okay, Tupai, we're all new at this. So I'm sure our audience won't mind.
Yeah, so we've got some awesome prizes donated from.
So we very kindly teamed up with the guys over at Swan Dry, who sent out some of their amazing picnic blankets for us to use as prizes.
Yep.
And also our friends at Scallarup, who make the Red Bands gumboots, have decided that they'd like to donate this voucher here for the winner of the gumboot throwing competition. Ooh. So someone out there that's legit.
It's going to be the lucky recipient.
It is
of some flash Red Bands.
The flashiest gumboots I've ever seen in my life.
Because who needs Nikes when you can have
gumboots?
You can't take Nikes on the farm, all right? You can't.
And you don't have to worry about them being the wrong size because you actually get to pick your own size. So they're just going to be perfect for you. So Jackson, I'll give that one to you.
Awesome.
I've got to trust you to look after it. If I see you rocking some new boots, I see you. Oh no.
Yep. And I did also want to just chuck in there real quickly. Springfest is also one of the reasons why we run Springfest is also because we want to celebrate Mental Health Awareness Week. And also we want to provide a safe space in where we can talk about mental health. Because we feel like it's such an important topic for our youth today, and it's a issue that our youth are facing constantly. And so we want to be able to provide a space that's like safe for our youth to come in. If they have any queries, they can bring it up. But also it's a place where it's in spring, so new life, new seasons coming in. So it's also a time for us to just sort of like just take a deep breath in. It's like, sweet, we got this, you know. Almost there, almost at the end of the year. We got this.
That's it. Good stuff. So yeah, and just in the theme of talking about mental health, were there any other messages that you guys wanted to put out there for anyone? Something you'd like to say? Or?
Just like, you know, there are people you can talk to if you are in need. You know, don't keep it, don't bundle it all up and then, you know, let it, I don't have the words, don't bundle it all up and then, you know, let it just tear you up on the inside. You know, there are people
Right.
who are here to help you and want to help you.
Okay, yeah, I think if you're going through anything,
Yeah.
and we all do, have those moments, those days, those weeks, or even months. In particular, for me, it's in the winter when there's not enough sunshine. But just remember that your friends and your whānau do actually care for you, and you're not bothering anyone by asking for help. In fact, I think most people would feel better if one of their friends reached out to them and said, "Hey, I'm struggling a little bit," because otherwise they worry about you.
100%. Yeah. Yeah. And I think, I just wanted to say, specifically for me and my mental health journey, as a young man, I guess I am still a young man. As a younger
Hey,
man,
you're a young. Compared to me, you're a young man, so I think you're young.
As a young buck, back when I was younger and in college, I guess I saw mental health as a weakness and as a demasculating thing, which basically means like something that like removed like the things that made me a man from me. And so I really wanted to just reiterate that like having mental health is not a weakness. It does not make you any less of a person. We all go through it. The strongest people on this planet go through it. And if you need help, reach out. There are so many services out there that are willing to just come in and help you, if you give them the opportunity. If ever you feel like you need to talk to someone, like you want to text someone, but you're like, oh, I don't know if I really want to text my friends. I don't know if they're awake. I don't know who I can text 1737 to get in contact with a free counselor. And they will chat to you about anything and everything. So you can free text that or you can free call it as well. So yeah.
Perfect. All right. Thanks, guys, for coming along. I really appreciate having you here, especially for the very first time we've done this.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Yeah, it's been awesome fun. And before you go, do you have anything you want to plug? Let us know your Instagram handles so people can
100%.
follow you.
Oh my god, I forgot. Jack Gray _0312. That's it. There
Awesome.
it is.
All right.
And make sure to follow us, Marlborough Youth Trust, on Instagram, Facebook. We are now also on TikTok. So, you know, but if you want to see more of my beautiful face, Manava He Tau, MANAVAHATAU. Man, there's so many A's in that name. _98 if you want to see more of this beautiful.
Hey, we all struggle sometimes. And lastly, we're at Marlborough Chamber NZ on all the things. I know it's a long one, but it's the same on all the things. Hopefully you'll give this video a like and leave some comments letting us know what you want to see from us in the future. And thanks for joining us. All right.
Thanks, y'all.
Thanks.
Peace out.